Welcome back, everybody. We have Emma Hall joining us in studio today. It's good to see you, Emma, always. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. And that is what we're talking about. We're talking about the new year. I think a lot of people at this time of the year think, okay, what can I do differently this year, or what sort of resolutions should I be making, or what goals should I be making, or, and it's almost like it can sometimes feel a little bit overwhelming and like you have to, and it's like a requirement to make these goals and resolutions, right?
Absolutely, and that's what I'm hearing from a lot of women, that they feel this pressure that you have to have this big list of impressive resolutions for the year, and also feeling like the things that we should put on our list rather than the things that actually feel true to you. And so you end up with this list that feels unachievable and also doesn't actually really excite you. And that's not a great way to start the year.
That is not a great way to start the year. Yeah, you might think that you're doing something good, but in turn, if you're not doing something or setting out goals and things like that make you happy, then that's not going to work in the end, and you'll probably end up quitting.
Well, and if you're just adding more stress to your life, that's not what we're about.
Exactly. So we're talking about women in particular. I know you were saying during the break, you don't have to be Superwoman. Well, your Goddess Era 101 is a new group coaching program that you have created to support women in their journey to finding what resolution might work or what goals might be attainable, right?
Exactly. It's all about some real support and simple tools to help you figure out what would you like 2026 to look like in a way that feels authentic and good for you, and then how to take those small steps to actually make it happen and make that sustainable change.
So it will be different for each and every person, I imagine, right? So how does that work? Do you start with one main foundation to sort of figure out what that person might need?
Yeah, so as you say, coaching is very individual, but also there's that when we come together in a group, we see that we're not the only ones struggling with that. And so it can be very reassuring to see that other people have, if not the same, similar concerns and struggles. So that's really helpful. But really talking about what are the things that light you up? What brings you joy? And whether those are silly things or, seem kind of that they don't make sense to other people. It's about finding that thing that lights you up, that maybe it's remembering what you used to love doing when you were a kid, or something that you put off when you started a family and now can get back into.
So when it comes to these goals or resolutions or whatever you want to call them, do you find that you hear from your clients or from people that you run into that it's like they have to make this big grand goal or grand resolution, and really is your focus mainly trying to say, well hang on, you could start small and that might be a little bit easier to reach?
Yeah, it's a mixture, and no matter how big your goal is, we can always break it down into those small steps, right? We always come back to that. But don't have the big, my big goal for this year is walking the Great Divide Trail.
Right.
And that's a very big challenge.
I'm like, hang on a second here now.
We'll talk about that another day. So I'm breaking that down into really small chunks. But even if your goal is to read your book club book every month, well, reading a whole book is a big thing.
Yeah.
Whereas if you say, okay, what if I read one page a day or something like that? So whatever the goal is, we work together to figure out how can we break it down into a bite-sized chunk that fits your life and what is actually achievable for you and what's going to make you feel good?
Yeah, exactly. So how does the program work? I mean, you say it's a group setting, right? But like you say, it'll be different for everybody. But there is something about community and bringing people together. Is this a one-day thing? Is this something you sign up for a while?
Yeah. So the Your Goddess Era 101 it's online over Zoom. And we meet for 5 days for 45 minutes each day. And in that time, I'll do some teaching about a concept. And then there'll be time for some group coaching and homework to take away. And during the week as well, there's a gently facilitated WhatsApp group. So there's a little bit of support between those sessions as well.
And then you can sort of remain accountable, right?
Yes.
I think that's a big part of it. It's really easy to say, well, I'm going to do this, 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 and this in 2026. But then if you don't have anyone holding you accountable.
No one knew that you said you were going to do it.
And I think it is nice to be able to support each other, like you say, in that way.
Well, and as well to have someone say, that's awesome, I love that for you, that's a great idea, versus sometimes we'll get the response from our friends and family that, are you sure?
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
To be surrounded by other people who are encouraging you and holding you accountable.
I like that. Did you have another Goddess Era program before? Or is this the first one?
Well, so Your Goddess Era is the name of my book.
It's the name of your book. That's what I was thinking. Like, this sounds awfully familiar.
I did do my event at Sparkling Hill last year. Was a Your Goddess Era event as well.
So this is the 101 on goals and
just
resolutions.
all different levels of goddessness for everyone.
I love it. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much, Emma. Always great to check in with you. You can reach out to Emma anytime and sign up for this program and hopefully make your goals and resolutions come true, but not feeling overwhelmed while you do it. Thank you, Emma. We're back in a moment.